Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and oh yeah, this is happening. We're back exactly where my game crashed in the previous part, and I still don't know what caused that game to crash, because that's the only time it's ever happened. The game's been run fine otherwise. I don't know, I think my computer just didn't want me to finish recording that session, because I was doing a pretty good session, if I do say so myself. But I digress. Oh god, the enemies are Kaioken, great. Now this passageway by here, I despise running through this passageway. It's so cramped. Trying to take down all these enemies by here is obnoxious. The camera gets in the way. And all in all, it's just a bad time. I hate this area. But we're pretty soon gonna be... That was weird, I saw parried him when... That's strange. Anyway, we're about to be entering a giant open-ended area pretty soon, and this area by here, what can I say, is gonna be difficult. Why is it gonna be difficult, you might ask? Well, remember that Rancor we fought in the last past? Well, we're not gonna be fighting one. Oh no. We're gonna be fighting not one, not two, but 3 Rancors. And honestly, it's not a big deal fighting them all if you take them on separately. If you fight all 3 Rancors in one go, good luck. Now, what I don't recommend is going up to these Rancors in particular, because they like to stomp the ground. And when they do that, they have like a shockwave attack that isn't like a traditional shockwave. What they do is they send out like a sonic boom, a blast of air at you. And that blast of air, if it hits you, you go flying back. It does a massive amount of damage, and honestly, they're just not fun to deal with. And to make the challenge even more annoying with these guys is all the Felucians that are in the area. And obviously, I just died because they can juggle you. The Rancors can juggle you with their attacks if you're not good, if you're not lucky. But all the Felucians in the area, they also have a tendency to gang up on you, specifically while you're fighting the Rancor, which makes things really obnoxious. But fortunately, if you have enough force power, you got loads of explosive fruit that just grow quicker than any fruit I've ever known in all my life. If strawberries grew this quick, I'd love it, because I'd just be outside all day picking up strawberries and be like, this is food sorted for me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But yeah, these giant explosive fruits, they'll regrow every now and then, and when they grow up, just throw the fruit at the Rancor. It does massive damage, and it has a neat little shockwave effect where it's going to hurt all other enemies that are pretty close to it. Being explosive and all, it all makes sense. And damn skills, yo. I certainly have the skills to pay the bills, and that Super Saiyan wasn't there a minute ago. Oh god! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Seriously, Rancors are... They're probably my least favorite enemy to fight in this game, I'll be honest. Like, if you're not getting swarmed by enemies, they're easy to take care of. And if you don't get juggled, they're easy to take care of. But if you get juggled, bye-bye health. If your enemies come by, well, bye-bye health, Although I do like how all the Rancors have their own unique colours and stuff. They're not all exactly the same looking, so it makes things a bit more fresh whenever you fight them. Unfortunately, there's no real variation with a QuickTime event. When you're fighting Rancors, it's one of 2 QuickTime events that occur. The one you saw earlier on, and this shocking masterpiece of a QuickTime event. Do my skills just electrify you, Rancor? Well, clearly they do. Clearly they do. But yeah, whenever you have loads of Felucians in the area, I just recommend going for the Super Saiyan guy. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the Super Saiyan guy is obnoxious because he blocks so much. It's so difficult to get his health down. Well, it's not really difficult, it's just harder than it is to get the normal enemy's health down. Because normal enemies, it takes like one shot and the health just goes boom. And one thing I don't know if I already explained this, if you electrocute enemies in the air, I think it's a skill you can buy when you're holding them with your force grip thingy. You can electrocute them and turn them into a lightning bomb. I was very fortunate that I actually did that to that Felucian earlier, because the lightning bomb... The Felucian landed, and I completely missed my target with the Rancor. And the explosion from the lightning grenade hurt the Rancor, so I just got a bit lucky there. Although one thing I'm going to talk about right now is the aiming system. Now, I've been wanting to hold off talking about this right now, but considering I'm stuck in a giant arena with nothing really to say, I might as well get into this right now about this game. The aiming system when you're using your force moves is flawed. Very, very flawed. Every single time I try to aim something, well, not every time, but the majority of the time I pick up an enemy or an object and I try to throw it at something. Sometimes it just doesn't make its mark. For the most part, it works, but just every now and then you're gonna find that one enemy or that one object that'll just go straightly off course and it won't go anywhere near you where you want it to, and it drives me batshit insane. Like, I want to take out a group of enemies, so what I want to do is throw an object dead at the center of this group of enemies, right? So I can sort of do a pinball effect and take most of them down in one shot. Oh no, no, no. Sometimes the game will just say, fuck you, you don't want to do that, and it'll throw the object that you want to throw at the center of the enemies to like the one guy at the very corner. It's like playing pinball, you know, it's sometimes you throw the bowling ball and playing pinball. Bowling, I mean, not pinball. I've got Sonic Spinball on my mind. I've just been recording that not long ago. When you're playing bowling, you just have that one game where you throw the bowling ball down the alleyway, and it'll just hit that one pin on the very far left of the everything, which is nothing more annoying than when that happens, because, well, I guess it's when you hit it in the center and there's a split between the pins, but that's something else entirely. I'm not a big fan of bowling, I'm gonna be honest. Unless it's Wii Sports Bowling, I quite enjoy that. Just because you can throw the bowling ball behind you in Wii Sports Bowling and attack all the me's that are just watching it. Ah, you want to watch me lose, do you? Well, screw you, I'm gonna throw the bowling ball behind me! Shame I can't do that in real life because I'd probably get my ass kicked by someone. But that's beside the point. Anyway, at the very center of the arena, which I really wish I picked up earlier, there's a health drain power-up that we've seen this earlier on in a playthrough and in this level, where you go near enemies, the enemies will sort of drop HP balls and you'll drain their health. This would have been so useful against the Rancor earlier on, but no, I had to be smart and completely ignore the center of the arena, because I would have made fighting a Rancor so much quicker. Like, it took me about a minute each to take out each Rancor. When you have that power up, it takes less than 30 seconds each time. It's insane. But anyway, people, now it's time to head on to the next boss fight. That's right, folks, this level is that... Actually, I think it's about the same length as the previous level, now that I think about it. Either way. And yes, that is a Rancor pit for those of you who liked episode 6.
Vader's assassin. Welcome to the ancient abyss. A place of sacrifice since time immemorial. Are you prepared to meet your fate?
Tell you what I am. I'm prepared to show Shark T the dark side of my boot. That's what I'm prepared for. So yeah, Shark T by here, compared to the previous boss, is... she's a pushover. She barely blocks. You can just literally run up to her and boop her. How she's a Jedi Master is absolutely beyond me, because she's awful. She is absolutely awful. She can't... Occasionally she'll shoot out shockwaves, as like I said, it's boss lore. Every boss needs a shockwave attack. But if you're good enough, you can sort of get stuck, and like I just did by her, she's trapped there. I thought I screwed myself out of the fight for a bit, but I didn't, so yay me. If she gets stuck in like a corner by here, eventually she will reset herself, but for the most part, she'll just stay there and you can just electrocute her until her health goes down. She got herself out pretty quickly this time around, so I'm kind of both happy and sad. I'm happy because it makes the boss fight look a little bit more interesting to watch, and sad because, well, you know. But anyway, after her health is pretty much at halfway, we're going to be heading down to the second part of the fight by here, where the strategy changes a bit more from wailing on her. As you can see already, she does summon up Felucian warriors to fight for her, which they're the most annoying part of this boss fight, I will admit. These Felucian warriors just drive me absolutely off the wall insane. But when we're in the second phase, she occasionally will jump out of the fighting arena. And when she does that, the giant Rancor tentacles behind her will start slamming down. They're pretty easy to dodge, and actually it's quite a benefit sometimes when they do try to attack you, because they will also attack the Felucians. And if they hurt the Felucians, well, there's less damage to those guys you need to take care of. But honestly, just keep focusing your fire on Shark T as much as you can, and only really attack the Felucians if they're in your way. And that's all she wrote to the boss. This boss is just pathetic. It's really easy. Now, on the far left and right of the arena, you'll see these little pus balls. Don't walk into them. They're pus balls, they explode, and it's just nasty, you know? You don't want to get pus all over you, it's just, ugh. It's like this Rancor has become a teenager and has suddenly got spots and stuff, and But anyway, she's practically down and out. It's time to finish off the quick time event, and like I said, this boss fight is just kinda disappointing, considering how difficult the last boss was. Although I do love the way this boss ends. The QTE by here is just genius. Charge for Sparta! Yeah, well, I tell you one thing, Shark T, you have nothing against us because, well, this is the dark side, yo. The Force powers are what is happening, you know? But yeah, like I said, she's boss over. There's no two ways about it. I love this section by here though. You just annihilate the Rancor. It's so fulfilling. Oh my god, it makes me tingly inside. Anyway, that's this level done, so time for cutscenes. Yay.
You are Vader's slave, but your power is wasted with him. You could be so much more.
You will never convince me to betray my master.
Poor boy. The Sith always betray one another. But I'm sure you'll learn that soon enough.
My mission is complete, Master.
Then you are ready to stand with me against the Emperor. Return to my ship at once. We will at last control the galaxy.
It seems that you are about to achieve your primary programming, Master.
Yes. Finally.
The Emperor's fleet has arrived.
You have lured the Emperor to us. When do we strike?
I did not summon him. His spies followed you here. What is thy bidding, my master?
You have forgotten your place, Lord Vader. By taking this boy as your apprentice, you have betrayed me. Now you will kill him, or I will destroy you both.
Master, we can defeat him together!
Do it now, Lord Vader. Strike him down and prove your loyalty to me.
Keep him restrained.
Yes, sir.
You! You killed me!
No. The Emperor wanted you dead. I salvaged your body and brought you here to be rebuilt.
Why?
The Emperor needed to believe you were dead. Now you can have your revenge and fulfill your destiny.
What is thy bidding, my master?
The Emperor's spies watch my every move. We must provide them with a distraction.
What sort of distraction and assassination?
No single act will gain the Emperor's notice. We must assemble an army to oppose him.
An army.
Yes, an alliance of rebels and dissidents. When these rebels have distracted the Emperor and his spies, we will strike.
Where should I start?
Your destiny is now your own. Sever all ties to your past. No one must know that you still serve me. Now go, and remember that the dark side is always with you.
Proxy?
Ah, Master. I'm pleased to see that you're not dead. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to kill you myself.
Well, I'm sure you get the chance once we get out of here.
Yes, but before I kill you, I am to do everything I can to help you vanish. Should I ready the rogue shadow for launch?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Master, I've accessed the ship's main computer.
Where's Juno?
Ah, yes, the pilot. She's still aboard, I believe. In a holding cell. Captain Eclipse has been accused of treason, and Lord Vader gave explicit orders to sever all ties to your past. You aren't planning to rescue her, are you?
I don't know yet, Proxy. Just get the ship ready to launch.
As you wish, Master.
Dick move, Vader. Dick move. But there we go, folks. That is it for this part. So when we return next time, we will be continuing onwards and making our way through the ship and start assembling this glorious Rebel Alliance. Yes. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!